What if Earth had rings like Saturn? Let's imagine a world where every night sky glows with shimmering bands of ice and rock. From anywhere on the planet, people would look up and see a dazzling display. Not stars, not clouds, but enormous luminous ribbons circling our world. But these rings wouldn't just be beautiful. They'd change everything about how we live, from our climate to our history. The first thing we'd notice is the light. Earth's rings would reflect sunlight brilliantly, glowing silver white during the day and softly illuminating the night. There would be no true darkness under the rings. Even at midnight, the sky would shimmer faintly like a permanent full moon. Ancient humans would probably worship them, carving myths about celestial pathways or divine bridges in the sky. Entire religions might form around the mysterious glowing arcs above. But the beauty would come with consequences. Earth's rings wouldn't just hover peacefully above us. They'd cast shadows. Depending on where you live, the rings could block sunlight for hours or even days at certain times of the year. Regions near the equator would experience alternating bands of light and shadow sweeping across the landscape. Crops might grow differently, and weather patterns would change as parts of the planet received uneven heating. Over centuries, civilizations might rise and fall depending on how well they adapted to the strange rhythm of ring light and darkness. At the poles, the view would be most spectacular. From there, the rings would appear as a vast, tilted halo cutting across the sky, stretching endlessly in both directions. In cities built far north or south, people would live under a constant reminder of Earth's cosmic jewelry. Tourism would boom. Imagine flying to Iceland or northern Canada not for the aurora, but for the glowing bands that fill the night. However, not everyone would get a front row seat. Near the equator, the rings would appear edge-on, like a thin glowing line slicing through the heavens. Only during certain times when sunlight hits them at the right angle would they reveal their full brilliance. If the rings were made of icy particles, like Saturn's, they would slowly decay over time. Some pieces would drift toward Earth, burning up as meteors in the atmosphere. We'd have nightly meteor showers so frequent that seeing one wouldn't be special anymore. Astronomers would constantly monitor the ring's stability, worrying that a large fragment might someday break free and fall toward the surface. Satellites and spacecraft would face serious problems too. Our ring system would form a deadly minefield of debris. Getting to orbit would be much harder, and humanity's exploration of space might have been delayed for centuries. Perhaps instead of launching satellites, we'd develop technology to bounce signals off the inner edge of the rings. And then there's the question of tides. The gravitational pull of such a massive ring system would affect Earth's oceans. Coastal areas might experience strange, unpredictable tides, and the moon's own orbit could shift slightly over time. Some scientists speculate that the added gravitational complexity might even make Earth's rotation less stable, causing small wobbles in the length of a day. If Earth had rings like Saturn, our world would be both more dangerous and more beautiful. Nights would never be the same.